All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of progress.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Always excited for starting out the new season right, and they find themselves playing against Minnesota. Last season they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams. He's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year. And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket from Bryant.
Nice, keep it up.
And a scrappy one, but he'll take it. It doesn't matter how you get those first points in the NBA. It just matters that you get them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there will be plenty of chances to create spectacular highlights in the years to come for this young man, but right now, he just wants those first points.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, when you're bad or struggling in the West, things can go south in a hurry. I mean, the Wolves ended with the worst record in the league last year at 16.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Lakers in 5th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Minnesota's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Well, last season the Wolves did struggle in conference, as was expected. 7-45 against the rest of the Western Conference.
Listen, nothing harder in sports than learning how to win. And there's no doubt that Minnesota took a lot of lumps as a young team last season. 3 of those conference wins that you mentioned, though, did come against playoff teams. So there's that little silver lining of hope.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Rubio dishes to Jang, and Muhammad has it in the corner. Another shot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And Bryant kicks to Bass, and stolen by Pekovic. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Levine, good. And now a 6-point Minnesota lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And it's Pekovic missing.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Uncovered. That's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Muhammad. Bryant comes with the double team. Poked away. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Pekovic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in, yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%, and he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Outside Bryant. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Rubio with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 7 points.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Low block shot, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Williams. And finished off by Bass.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
The drive by Rubio, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Rubio's got 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Bryant against Rubio. There's the lob to the hoop. Bass can't get it to go.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And that one's good. Pekovic.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Outside Williams. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Off target from 3-point range. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Timberwolves on top, up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
And I can't quit. All I I know it's HBK, yeah, you know how we
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistency?
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Begovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Levine subbed in for Muhammad. On the court for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Gorgie Dang is out there at Begovic, and it's Rubio in at the point guard. Here's Wiggins. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Bryant drives in, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. 6th in free throw percentage, 7th in points off turnovers. And they made their way into the top 10 in second chance points. I mean, this is a team that really emphasized chasing down missed shots, and they did a pretty good job of it.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It's stolen by Bryant. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Bryant's running. Clarkson passes to Bryant. Nance a screen. The drive by Bryant. Shot clock at 5. The game now all tied. Bass has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster, and at times they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Move the ball.
Bryant drives in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year in their push to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game.